let me get it anytime that I want. Rolling late night up till the morning. Oh, I made me forget about all the imperfect chemistry. It's on the period. One that's designed for me. I need somebody. Don't say it to show me. Second never anybody. I want. Just show out when you show up and give me the, 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 and I'll give you the. Maybe you, maybe you, maybe you, maybe you, maybe you.
We like tied high,
Expectations elevate. You think it's the only time that, baby, I'm playing. Caught up in the trance, baby, when you go rendezvous. You like being top, got your focus on some better view. Know it's true, loving you. Body built so bulletproof. Got my hands searching for some places that be new to you, new to you. Yeah, what more can I say? Need you every day. Pull up to the crib, baby, I'm delayed. I like when you pull on my hair. I like when you got nothing away. Baby, the way you make me move. Call this our electronic affair. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. You got me falling like no other way.
Now, girl, let me look at you. Girl, you bad, yeah, you know you bad, you a criminal. When you laughed and told me you would take my heart, I took it literal. But it ain't like I'm needing it back, you know that you treated the best. You know that I mean it is facts, there's never no need for no question. I can see us really living, loving life forever, baby. Wouldn't it be crazy if we just live in love so strong, so unconditional, right? Like love so full, so wouldn't it be crazy if we just live in love so strong, so unconditional, right? Like love so just what I feel when I see you, yeah. Turn me on like morning light when I feel you, yeah. Easily lost in the feelings you give me and ain't tryna find my way back. Ain't no other woman like that. Whatever you want and deserve, you can have it. Damn right, you the bomb, baby, ignite it, yeah. Let's go, no rush, though I'm excited, yeah. Delighted, yeah. That I could be anywhere in the vicinity. Thankful to be here. Wouldn't it be crazy if we live in love so strong, so unconditional, right?
Oh no!
Technical difficulty.
Oh no!
I can't. Can y'all hear us now? Can you hear us now? Not fix the sound, Jesus.
Not fix the sound, Jesus.
Is it fixed?
That is
I
hilarious.
just restarted the sound system, so it should be. I'm sorry, this annoying sound, y'all. Is it fixed? Is it fixed? It's always the flowy ass intros that decide.
Yes.
Let us know. We not gonna move forward. We got y'all. We got y'all. We not moving forward without the audio right.
Whitney Scott, didn't Jesus come through?
My
Didn't he come
apologies.
through?
Won't he do
Oh,
it?
that
All
tickled me.
right. Well, we going back. What's good, y'all? Welcome in to another episode of Our Sister's Keeper with your good sis, you love to talk TV with, and
Allie Nick, giving it to you when I give it to you, but always in the nick of time.
always in the nick of time. Allie is showing up and showing real love, y'all, because she is moving this week and decided to still come on live and kiki and chat with us. And that feels like real love to me. So, like, I'm going to need some clapping emojis, throw the hands up. I'm going to need some prayers or something in the chat for Miss Mamas to make sure that she has a nice, smooth transition, because y'all know that moving can be stressful. How you feeling, Allie?
Moving is stressful. Moving is a ministry that God has not anointed me to do. He's anointed me for other things, but moving ain't one of them. So thank God I got a brother who gonna enlist his friends to help, because
Come
this
on,
is not
bro.
my ministry. This is not my ministry.
We love
So
it. We love the men in our lives showing up and showing out when we need. And yes, Allie, these glasses look so adorable on you. Like,
girl,
not you
thank
serving
y'all. I'm trying to
looks.
see. I'm trying to see, because if y'all notice sometimes when we on live, first of all, I got this light, so my eyes be squinting, and then I be trying to look at the comments and stuff. I'm like, you know what? God anointed people to give us glasses, and I'm gonna use them. So thank y'all.
Listen,
These real, these prescription.
same here. You know, you gotta do what you
Yes,
gotta do.
got to.
All right, so we are back because we are not gonna waver, and y'all are not gonna lose us in the abyss that can be filler episodes in the Tyler Perry universe. And tonight is definitely one of those. But I think we're gonna have a good episode tonight. We're gonna have a good show tonight because I have thoughts, and I low-key recorded my breakdown video, so I don't know what has gotten into your good sis, but it's feeling like she back. It's feeling like I might be about to do some things. And I know that Ellie probably got some thoughts. So I think tonight's episode is going to be great. If you haven't already, drop your rating for the episode in the comment section or the chat so that we can see how y'all feeling. Check y'all's temperature. How y'all feeling about this episode? Drop your rating and should say a couple words. If you have a comment, drop that as well so that we can go ahead and get this party started. Ellie, I have no idea where we should begin. I'm gonna start reading off some ratings that I see, and you know, you could do the honors of telling us where we're gonna start, friend.
What?
It's 3.5.
I don't know.
4. Come on.
Do you feel like going in chronological order, or do you just feel like just going for a Hail Mary and just, starting off anywhere?
Anywhere, it's up to you. Whatever you want to do, I'm gonna roll with it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling hydrated.
Okay.
We got our water.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the Hail Mary, and I'm gonna start with Danny.
Oh, let's do it.
Let's start with Danny. Now, I'm interested in hearing your thoughts, because when Danny was talking to, and Danny came later on in the episode, but when Danny was talking to Tony, I said, oh, she likes him. She's already making plans to initiate something with Tony when she said there would be a conflict of interest if she chose to work alongside him. Because she was like, if we keep this up, the flirting and this. I said, wait a minute. You and Preston just ended things 3.5 seconds ago, ma'am. And you already about to jump and dive into a new situation called Tony. I'm not surprised, because this is Danny's MO. But I'm just like, it made me think about something I said last week. I really think Tony could be the dude that she kind of let her guard down. It's weird But I think Danny is like, she really, really likes this dude. I don't understand why, but that's how I feel. What
So
were
you
you
asking me,
thinking when
do I
that
think that
scene
she
went
like
on?
him?
Like I think she liked him,
I
like
didn't,
him.
I didn't, I didn't, I didn't think that, friend. Now I'm trying to process right
Really?
now. I think that, like you said, this is Danny's MO. Like, she runs, she jumps into things, she picks horrible distractions to distract her from a previous horrible distraction. I mean, I heard her say she can't work for him because of the conflict of interest, but it was no real sweat off of my back, because I feel like everything that she's doing in reference to Tony is a knee-jerk reaction to Preston. She's only getting deeper involved, not because I believe that she has a true attraction to him, but because she just wants to be wanted. And I don't trust Danny still as a character. Like, as the seasons go on, as more episodes roll out, I trust her less and less and less. I believe her to be less honest. I believe her to be less self-aware. I believe her to be less respectable. I just believe less and less about her the more that she does. Like, in this same moment, or not the same moment, a little bit, couple moments after, he walks off, you decide to tell Sabrina that it was his idea for y'all to go on a date solo because he wants to spend, like, girl, I don't trust nothing that you say. So I also low-key can't trust that you actually really like this boy. Everything that you do feels very weirdly motivated. It's giving fraudulent. It's giving I'm doing just to do. It's giving I'm spiraling and I'm trying to grab hold of my life, but I have no idea what I'm doing, so I'm just going to do something. And I hate that for you, but I guess.
Yeah, I agree with
I probably
all of
have the
that.
least amount
I
of
do
respect
agree
for
with all of that.
Daniela. Huh?
No, I do agree with all of that. I just feel like, I don't know. It just feels is definitely is definitely in alignment with who Danny is as a character. At the same time, I just believe it's something different about Tony that has sparked a peculiar interest. Even though I do agree with you wholeheartedly about everything that you stated. Also with Danny, as far as this thing that she said to Sabrina about her lying, he never said that. You said that. He asked you, should it be a group setting? You said no because I want to get to know you better. And when she talked to Sabrina, she flipped it and said he was the one who
Mm-hmm.
said it. So I agree with you as far as the more we get to know this character, the more she's spiraling, the more of her deceit, her deceitful nature is
Yeah.
coming out as far as the person who's supposed to keep it real all the time.
And if you're the person supposed to keep it real all the time, if you're the person who's the most honest, if you're the person who sees through all the bullshit, if you're the person who knows what to do, and all your little wayward ass friends need your guidance, but yet your life is so off track, then how in the hell are we not seeing any of the orange and red flags that Tony is putting up? I think part of me not buying into her actually being into him is like, I have yet to see anything about this man aside from his height, his teeth, and his skin that makes him attractive. The more he opens his mouth, the less attractive he is. None of the stuff that he's saying is actually romantic. It's stalking. So he's not giving me anything to go off of to develop something that I can believe that she would swoon or fall in love with. And then there's things happening internally for her. There's trauma that she hasn't actually dealt with. And then on top of that, in her periphery with her friends, there's a lot of change happening. So I really am not on board with the idea that Danny actually likes him versus Danny could be vulnerable, like you're saying, and this could be a season of her walking into a new space with this relationship, but not because Tony is such a great guy, or not because she's so attracted to Tony, because a lot of her other friends are moving in that direction. She don't want to get left behind because she wants to try something different, because she's tired. Like, at this point, I feel like Daniela is a person who is not going to check herself for the decisions that she's made and the circumstances that she's found herself in. And she's just going to try something new with the next person, and then try something else with the next person, and then try something else with the next person. Yeah, I don't believe it's true like.
It's a new saying. I don't believe it's true like. I like that. I don't believe it's true like.
How
Yeah.
y'all feel about Daniela? I love the idea that you're saying though, Ellie. Like, I love the idea that this is the start of her new vulnerable season. But Tony, even like, I feel like Daniela needs a less passive person, a less passive partner. And I don't know if he's that. So am I to believe that she's just going to open up and reveal everything about herself to this passive stalker? Just cause? I don't know. Daniela irritates me.
It's a weird placement, because even though I do feel like she, because I'm thinking about like when they first, when they went on their, it wasn't their actual date, but when they were chaperoning Andy and Jordan, it almost makes me feel like this is something that Tyler does, the way that he writes, even with the scenario with Michael, Heather, Fatima, and Zach. He will present a certain narrative, but just as the attorney said, there is no proof. There is nothing substantial to back up what we're seeing happening. And I feel like that is the case with Danny. I feel like she likes him, but I don't feel like there has been substantial proof for Tony as to why Danny would feel this way about him, or why she, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like there is nothing about him that has proven to us, like you said, he's not a good guy per se. We haven't seen anything to make him good. Everything that we have been presented about this character is A, he's a stalker, B, something ain't right when you driving this van. I know the story he said about his dad, but something just don't sit well with me when it comes to that. Everything about him just shows you just trying too hard. You know, we're good men. We're this, we're that. Yet you are divorced. All y'all divorced, and it doesn't seem like you're holding yourself accountable. It's the woman's fault. So everything that we're learning about this person is not good. Yet the character is so swoon over this man. I think for me, the only difference I see with Danny and him as in comparison to the other men that Tyler has presented with her, it's been solely sexual with the other guys. And it could be maybe because opportunity hasn't presented itself with Tony, but it just seems like that's not the direction she's going in with him.
Because she's no stranger to going straight to bed. It's real hard to go straight to bed when your friend is getting her face busted wide open at the cookout, because his fiance and baby mama is right there to confront her. Like, I don't believe, like, this is not to slut shame her or anything, because do what you gotta do. Like, I'm all pro ho, but if Penelope isn't at that cookout, is Danny not going home with Tony after the cookout if she had a good time? Or going to Tony's house because she can't go home with Tony because Preston was still there? Like, yeah. I don't like, so I can't even say that it's not going to become a sexual thing, because that's been her MO. And I think that the point for me with this is Tyler has done a poor job of even telling us as the audience what is it that Danny likes. And I think one of the things that I'm getting a little bit triggered by and a little bit I ain't gonna be able to with it is that Danny gives that she likes anybody that likes her. And I hate that for her. I hate that for any woman. True. You do not need to like somebody just because they like you. That comes from a lack mindset. That comes from a believing yourself to be less than desirable. Like, what are the things that you actually like about somebody? And look for those things in other people. Do not just settle for people because they look at you, they bat their eyes, and they say that you cute.
Those are facts. Those are facts.
Her face dropped after that phone call, so I think this is finally the end. Her face always dropping when it comes to Preston, but also, girl, you didn't want him. I'm so mad that Tyler Perry brought this damn marriage back the way that he did, because I was still on Preston's head about the whole thing. And for him to go and just marry Mindy, or whatever the hell her name is, the day after him and Danny are done, it's like, you are trash too, actually, sir. Don't get it twisted. You do not have the moral high ground here. And why in the hell is there a photo making it back to Daniela's phone? Do not be an emotional terrorist. Okay?
Yeah. And I think this is why even last week when I did my review, I was like, I ain't giving too much on Preston, because I don't view him how a lot. I know you and I share some of the same sentiments when it comes to him. And I don't subscribe to what the majority of the fandom believes of Preston. It's like, oh, Danny is about to lose a good guy. Why? It's like, first of all, Preston has shown he may be a lot of things, but a good man, he is not. The fact that you could attempt to control a situation by telling this woman, if you don't marry me, this is what I'm going to do. So you're going to try to manipulate me emotionally to get what you want out of this situation. And I understand him being done with Danny, but the fact that you went and married Mindy the next day, hell, you could have married her the same day for all we know, because in the words of Erica wasn't getting off of Preston until he got that ring back.
Hello.
Because Mindy, he was still engaged. And I think that's the thing that get me too. Like, people, I think, forget about that. Preston never ended, as far as the audience knows, his engagement with Mindy. Yep. He was still engaged to this woman. And you laid up with Danny, wanting her to commit to you. And, dude, I was just like, wow, you married him. Okay. I mean, you married her. You went and married Mindy. Okay.
That's
there is nothing more. There is nothing more Preston needs to say, and then you send me a picture. Like, you could really kiss my ass. Like, there is nothing left for us to discuss. That, I was like, wow. But yeah, but like you said, Danny, you didn't want him either, so what's the problem?
What is the problem, Daniela?
You didn't want him.
Why are we sitting here looking all sourpuss in the face at work after we just made a dinner date with the stalker from across the aisle?
Yeah. You want to get it in with Tony. Mm-hmm.
He never got that ring back from Mindy, so why are we so sad? We tried to have a committed relationship with a man who was engaged.
Who was engaged?
And got engaged. Okay. The ring he tried to give me. So, like, I hate being put in this position, and I hate feeling this way, because I really do consider myself pro-woman 99.9999999% of the time. But every now and again, it's that 0.00001% where, girl, you're tripping. Like, girl, let's call a thing a thing. Daniela, any sorrow that you're feeling right now, you're bringing this on your damn self, because nobody asked you to invite Preston back into your life in this way. The moment that the moment that ultimatum wrote off his tongue, I was done with him. You should have been done with him. You done got drunk. You done met the little white girl. You done seen your ring on her finger. You done all of this only to stumble your ass back into a committed relationship with him. And then now, a week later, y'all have broken up again for good this time, and you getting a married photo of his actual wedding. And you want somebody to cry boo-hoo with you? No. And if you cry right now, you're damn dumb, because, girl, the writing was on the wall then. And I hate the idea of calling a woman dumb when it comes to love. But it's like, also, Danny, do you love him? Is it love? It's wild to me, because I think specifically within this fandom or within this audience, people are on Karen's neck about the decisions that she's made. But the one thing that I feel like we can say about her is that we saw her and Zach actually in love. We didn't see that with her and Danny. With Danny and Preston. Like, y'all want me to get behind people going through and waiting to exhale music in the background, and he ain't right. Girl, this has not been right from the jump. Nothing about this gave love. Nothing about this gave you was all in. Nothing about this gave anything substantial. So dry your goddamn eyes. Go make another dumbass decision with big tall yo. And then holler at me in maybe a year or so after you're done running through everybody in Atlanta and you're ready to get your shit together and be happy.
Well, that was a read. I mean, hey.
I didn't mean to do it. I really didn't mean to do it.
No, but I think that is an excellent point to make, because I remember when Danny and Preston made it official. Baby, social media SISTAS fandom went crazy. Oh my God, Destin, it's finally happened. I'm like, what you happy for?
What are you happy about?
What are you happy for? And then the thing that got me too was when Danny presented the reason why she wanted to be with Preston, her reason was, well, he's been there for me. And like a good neighbor, State Farm is there too. Okay? So what are you saying right now?
That's the one, Allie.
What are you saying? You didn't say, Preston, I'm in love with him, or, we're getting to a place where I can see us having the future. It was none of that. Her only reason of being with Preston was he's been there for me.
Then, girl,
by that alone, people should have known. Honey. Girl.
I mean, he show up and help you move a couch or something. That's what y'all supposed to give. It's not jump into a relationship and I'm committed and I'm giving girlfriend energy. No.
Giving girlfriend energy, baby. That's the quickest energy I've ever seen dissipate. Do you hear me?
You know what girlfriend energy is, Daniela? I don't believe you do,
No.
young lady. Like, relax. Please relax.
No.
I want to tell you to relax on Tony too, but clearly this is where you want to go because for whatever reason in the Tyler Perry universe, specifically in the universe that he has crafted for these sisters, the only way to get over another man, old man, is to get under a new one, and don't unpack and deal with any of your bullshit along the way. It's given. We don't need to heal. We just need to hump. I suppose.
That's what it is. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving. Yeah.
Hey, Jay Tucker, welcome in, boo.
Hey,
we didn't
boo.
do no shout outs at the top. Shout out to all the new members. Like, y'all have been showing up and showing out. Hey, Tiffany Banks. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Money Green Tay. I saw in earlier. I know Shari's up in here. I think Kimberly gonna be checking in. Sweet Case 5. Erica James. I appreciate y'all. Y'all been holding this good sis down at the memberships. I appreciate it. And then of course,
Ellie Jones.
Of course,
I don't know if we said her name.
Of course. Oh wait, did I? Maybe not. Then we got the regulars: Tracy B, Emma Johnson, Shakina's in here. Jasmine Stewart, Angela. Come on, Chrissy. Mimi Loves Peace. Hey, boo. Layla. Okay. Just want to do that really quick because I forgot we didn't do shout outs at the beginning. My bad. Are we done with Danny? See, I knew this felt like it was going to be good, but I didn't know I had that read in me, so now I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous when we get to ZATIMA because if I had that for Daniela.
The read was mild. It was mild.
It was mild. Okay.
It was sound. It was sound, but it was mild. Yeah.
Oh, and Von C. Hey, boo. I'm so sorry. Von C is at the top of the list. Hope you're doing well tonight, Mama. Miss Mamas. Okay. Ellie, what's next?
Girl.
I don't know why I'm feeling so goofy tonight.
Do we want to go to Hayden and Gary?
Let's go to Hayden. Because one thing, now listen here. Healing.
Did you have conflicted thoughts?
I have conflicted thoughts, friend.
Okay.
Healing is a journey, not a destination. Okay? And if I didn't get no confirmation of that today, I got it by Hayden's ass. Because when he looked over to Tamara and said, I'm still talking, I said, oh.
Baby, what?
Oh. Okay. I'm going to shut up, but I'm going to be talking again.
I said, well, damn.
Chris, listen here.
I liked it.
Listen here. I mean, who the hell told you to be that sexy?
Now, see, you was coming for me a couple weeks ago when I said Hayden was cute. Now,
I never said that Chris was not cute. However, Hayden as a character, his personality, and the things that he does makes him unattractive. The little tiny, the 5% toxicity that's still left in me that's probably never gonna leave me. Heard that man say I'm still talking and got like, oh. So in that specific moment, he was sexy as hell. In that moment, Allie, I'm not giving you the whole thing because he's now decided he's gonna double down on his villain origin story and I'm gonna have to start hating his ass again. But in that moment, I'm gonna shut up.
That man said, I'm still talking, so be quiet. I said, oh, okay, Hayden. I like it. Give me more.
I don't know how I feel about the switch up, though. Because he was standing 10 toes down for Tamara with Gary and then got in the house and immediately switched up.
He was. I could have, but you know what's so interesting, though? When that scene happened between him and Gary initially, I love the fact that even if Hayden felt any type of doubt, he did not reveal that to Gary. Mm-hmm. He didn't feel that Fatima would do that to him. Excuse me. He didn't feel that Samara would do that to him. And he let Gary, and matter of fact, you need to find you a new tax attorney. I said, what?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Hayden. I like this. I like how he's moving because I thought he was gonna get on my nerves like from the jump when this episode came around. But I was like, no, I like this Hayden. And then whatever he had, Fatima. Now this is when Tyler pissed me off, sis. Fatima. Who? Fatima. You know her? I said you just introduced her to Fatima yesterday at the law firm,
Hello.
sir.
Hello.
Why are we not having that discussion? I would be like, oh, you mean the girl you introduced me to yesterday? She says, oh, I heard you talk about her on the phone. What? I said, Tyler, you're losing me. I was with you, bro. And you done lost me.
Because you forgot what you wrote. You did it a couple times in this
episode.
What you wrote. It's really starting to piss me off.
Yes. Yeah. You forgot what you wrote. But Tamara. Somebody said it in the comment. I think it was Jess Danielle. How I wanted Tamara to hold on just a little bit longer.
Me too. She folded too quick. You gotta keep the lie alive.
Keep it alive. Come on, Tamara. You gave up too easy, sis.
She did. He ain't had nothing on you. He ain't even open up the envelope, the folder, whatever the hell this is that Gary gave. He ain't even open it up. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm like,
if it's a lie, we gotta live and die on that lie. Listen, did we not watch The Wire?
I was like, no, I was like, sis, stay strong. But I guess Hayden was hitting her with a little bit of them 1-2s in the gut. He's talking so because I know you a little slow. I said, baby.
That's not funny. But it's also like the audacity. So it's like those moments that he was losing me. Like, I appreciated him bossing up and saying it, but like coming for her intellect, like, sir. Yeah. You're literally pussy whip. Yeah. Relax. Keep it cute in this read that you're doing. Keep it cute.
Yeah.
Because calling her slow is what she's not. She got married to you in less than 2 weeks and entitled to all your
baby, and told them with your short, scrawny ass. I said, oh, Tamara, she done came out. She's all the way out.
I'm like, girl, you done played yourself though, because you couldn't keep the lie alive, because you couldn't stick to the damn script. Y'all are still within 30 days of marriage. He can literally go and file and say this was fraud. You tricked him and you just outed yourself. Yeah. And I felt, I'm going to tell you really how I felt. When that scene ended, Erica, I was like, now, Lord, I know what Tamara represents, right? Mm-hmm. However, I'm still rooting for her. You are? Even though I'm not rooting for her in the sense where I like how I love the way that Hayden was coming for her. To me, they both of them were equal parties in that scene. They was both given what needed to be given, even though I wish she would have held on a little bit longer. Yeah. It was like, I don't even know whose side to be on, because I like how both of them stood their ground, even though she wrong as hell. And he's hurt. But I get it. And I'm stuck because I can't choose. That's just where I was. I'm just being honest about my toxicity. No, I mean, I don't even know if I've actually chosen. I don't know, but see, I feel like I don't want to choose I don't want to choose Tamara's side because I know that she's wrong, and now she done outed herself. It's like I can't even root for the fallacy that was this fake love that they was giving. But I can also never bring myself to root for incel Hayden. And now I feel like he about to go incel 2 times. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know if I'm rooting for either one of them. But I'm damn sure watching. I'm going to say, because what I will say, I'm here for it. This is so interesting that this storyline has almost become one of my favorites with Hayden and Tamara. I didn't see this coming. Now I feel like she was a breath of fresh air when she first came on the scene. But I never thought I would be this intrigued about this storyline. Yeah, same. And Gary, you bring the information to him. You so pressed for him to read it. He reads you down. You like, all right, well, don't. Then forget I ever said it. And then you go back to saying, just go ask her. Like, pick one, nigga. Pick one. Yes. Like my thread, like my patience for Gary it's next to gone. Like I don't have no patience for seeing him in any scenes where he's regurgitating goofy ass lines and not getting to the damn point. I don't want to see him, Tyler, if he's not moving his part of the storyline forward, or he not giving a why behind why was he cheating on his damn wife with Andy and then cheating on Andy with a fiance that's now pregnant, amongst other women. Anything outside of that, I don't want to hear it from Gary's ass. Shut up. Okay? Shut the hell up.
Yeah. And then had the nerve to call Tamara a hoe. I said, wait, you boning every chick in every zip code in Atlanta. Excuse me?
She's the goddamn kettle. What the hell?
I said, this dude here.
And if anything, you the worst one, because at least she getting something out of it. You coming up off of millions, buying Rolls Royces and penthouses and apartments and Priuses, nigga.
Okay.
Gary better chill out. Gary better chill his ass out, because I'm done.
Somebody need to bail Jasmine out of jail
immediately,
because Jasmine. And it was so funny. I thought about this earlier today before the episode even came on. I said, if anybody knows Gary, it is Jasmine Borders. Knows him up, down, left, right. Jasmine was so diabolical. Gary's mother died in a house fire. This woman destroyed his mother's ashes by putting it in his gas tank. Do you know how evil one has to be? The lady burned to death. Then you put her ashes in the damn gas tank?
Yeah.
Where's Jasmine? Bring that energy back to Gary. That's who we need to get him. Where is she, Tyler?
We need a menace for the menace. We need a menace for the menace immediately.
We need it. Bring her back on the scene.
For sure.
Please. Because, wow. She did what she was supposed to do. And I think that's it for him.
But even Hayden, when he gets to the office, right, and he's confronting Fatima, I'm just like, Tyler, can you stop wasting so many lines of dialogue? Get to the point. He was very quick with it when it came to Tamara, but you get in front of Fatima, I know what you did. You want to play a game? Like, say what she did. Say what you go, like, spit it out. Spit it out, Hayden. Because I can't with this talking around everything. I can't with Zach being a big, oh, somebody better get him. I'm about to. The whole thing.
Somebody better get him.
The whole thing. Y'all can miss me with it. I'm good.
Yeah. I feel you on that. That was team too much and then team not enough at the same time. Like,
yeah.
How many times is Gary and Hayden and Zach gonna go back and forth? How many times is Zach gonna threaten to beat his ass? How many times you better get him? You know I can't stand you. We don't care.
We don't.
We really don't. It's for the birds.
Like, we don't care, like, literally at all. 100% at all. But, you know, a lot of the scenes with those two characters in particular in this episode gave that. Like, we could have literally not had them in yet another episode. But yet, here we are. Do you want to go there next?
What we finna go?
Are we going to Zach and Fatima?
Jesus. Yeah, let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
Redundant ass dialogue that nobody needed or asked for.
First of all, I'm gonna let you lead this one, but I just gotta say, and this is no shade, because I know people gonna say something to me when I do my review and stuff like that, or maybe here. Literally, Fatima and Zach have the same conversation every other episode.
Literally.
They literally have the same conversation. And, you know, and I wasn't against them, like, totally not being on Sisters. And I know some people believe the only reason why Sisters is as successful as it is because of Zach and Fatima. I do not believe that, and I would never subscribe to that. But it's getting to the point where I'm just like, if this is what we have to watch on Sisters with them, just keep them on ZATIMA.
Please.
Because this is becoming, I don't even know what to say. It's literally the same conversation over and over. I mean, okay. Same conversation over and over again. We tired of hearing about it. If it's not, why are you with me? Why are you here? I don't even know why you with me. Man, any other woman I've been with, it would have been long gone. No, babe. I think some women take up a lot, but this is nothing. Why are you always downplaying the bull crap that you going through? The pure hot hell that you allow yourself to go through. Why do you? And I think that's one of my biggest issues with the character of Fatima. Like, chick, we watching. We see everything you going through, and you downplay it as if it's not affecting you, and it is. Or even when she made a statement a while ago, like, I know what my cap is, I know what I know my limit, and I haven't reached it. Baby, what is your limit? He got to marry somebody else?
Close? We need a directions or something to get there, because baby,
we need something. Cause baby girl, what is it? I started thinking myself, and I'm thinking, he said like it's a bad thing. Like, all the other women in my life, nah, they wouldn't have dealt with this. Good for them.
Like, something is wrong with those women.
Yeah, like damn, good for them. They shouldn't be dealing with this, sir. I said, what is this?
And he said it all proud and loud, honey. He said no other women. But you know what's T? The thing that saved Fatima this episode for me is she said, well, I know a couple. We know damn well you know a couple. We know you know one, to be specific.
Okay.
Be clear.
Okay.
Because Karen's ass would have been right there in the trenches with you had any of these damn kids popped up during that 3-year run that y'all had.
Why I was like, say her name.
Quiet as kept. Say her name.
Say her name.
Say her name. Because you running around here, oh my God, I'm so lucky. Oh my God, God has literally consistently blessed you with black women to use, abuse, and take advantage of so that you could prop up yourself. And now that you got yet another one, you run around here act like you ain't never had one before. You've been fumbling rubies.
Come on, girl, you better speak a word.
Like, you've been fumbling the bag when it comes to black women, Zachary. Stop it. I cannot take you seriously because you're completely unserious. And it does not make every other black woman that came before Fatima wrong, dumb, or blind because they did not decide to stay doing every single thing because they found a limit. Congratulations. You found, unfortunately, maybe a dummy with no limit. That's not something to praise and scream from the mountaintops. And that's not to be shady towards Fatima. I know the little Fatima hogs will come at me about this, but Miss Mamas needs some boundaries, y'all. Boundaries of love. Discipline is love. She needs it. This man, every chance he gets, screams about how he could do any and everything to her. She's never going to leave, and y'all want to sop it up like it's damn gravy on a biscuit when the shit is rancid poison. Stop. Free yourself from the shackles of struggle love. Been there, tried it, bought the t-shirt, hated it.
Come on now.
The way that Zach, you hit the nail on the head when you said that Zach literally says this every other episode. And it's like, who are you trying to convince, us or yourself, that this is a good thing? Why do you need to keep saying it? And why the hell does Fatima have to concede every single time that you say it and not point out exactly how wayward this goddamn thought process is? Well, babe, I know I am putting up with a lot because I really do love you. And a lot of times we are going to put up with a lot because we love somebody. But I shouldn't have to. She don't even give us that. She never speaks up for herself in a way, in these like less volatile moments where it would be more meaningful, right? Like, we got to see them have tension in ZATIMA season 2, and he doing whatever the hell he doing. It's a lot harder to get somebody to understand where you coming from when y'all are already in conflict. But this is a regular moment. He popping up back at your job again because what? Zachary don't do shit every day. And he's saying the same phrase again, and you can't even in this moment, I'm going to hold you down. I'm not going nowhere. But you keep saying it's like this should be the norm, and it shouldn't be. What's wrong with that?
Period.
Somebody tell me what's wrong with that.
Period. Yeah.
Y'all, they're gonna eat my ass up on Twitter when we post this clip.
And that's fine because people love to say, well, and this is the thing too, y'all, okay? And everybody don't do it. But for the ones who do it, I know I see it under Erica comments, definitely under mine, y'all say it all the time. Blame Tyler. This is what gets me about the blame Tyler people, because he wrote it. Y'all only want to blame Tyler when it's about Zach and Fatima. But if we say something crazy about, if we say something about any other character, first of all, we know who, right? We know somebody is writing the show. We know these are characters, like, duh. But we only want to put Tyler in the conversation when it's about these two characters. But everybody else that we got a issue with or concern with, there's no problem. But when it's them, Tyler is the one who's writing their dialogue. Yes, ma'am. We know that.
He's writing everybody's.
We are very, very well aware. But then you have the dialogue with Zach and Fatima that doesn't make sense, because even in the midst of this particular conversation between them, well, babe, I don't care about your past. What made that come up?
Hello.
Like what are we talking about? I don't care about your past. I only care about how you treat me. Said, do you?
Ellie.
Fatima?
Fatima almost had me running around the room. She almost had me running around the room, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to let you skate off of that. I know somebody who would also put up with this, so I'm not one-on-one when it comes to that. That was already a lot, right? But when I tell you I wanted to run around the room because he don't treat you well, honey. He don't treat you well. As long as you treat me well, I'm good. He does not treat you well. He pays the bills at a duplex that is not as good as your condo. He gives you consistent, good pipe and gives you problems to fix. Last time I checked, that wasn't treating me well. That's not my definition of treating me well. What's y'all definitions of treating you well?
Not what we see Zach do.
This is the time. If there's any little lurking Fatimaholics in the chat, please tell me how Zach treats her well. This is your time to shine, baby. Go ahead and drop it. Give us an example.
Please.
Let's run it. Let's run the Zach is treating Fatima well facts. Let's get a little list going.
I can't wait to read these if they can pop up.
Go ahead, y'all. This is literally your time. In the meantime.
Oh, baby, you see Tim Jones' comment?
But as long as he pays the light bill. Oh my
Ain't that what he said? Ain't that the homeboy saying?
But as long as he pays the light bill, Tiff Jones reminds us, just as long as he does that, that's it. No, but for real, like on some like not trying to be super confrontational, feel safe to drop what you feel like is Zach treating Fatima well as an example in the chat, because we would love to discuss. I think one of the problems that come up with having any kind of discourse around like my opinions or Allie's opinions about it, we get all these essays in the chat, in the comment section of videos that are not actually lives, that don't address the points that we are making. It addresses what people heard versus what we actually said. But in lives like this, it gives us a chance in the moment to actually have a dialogue. So this won't be a fight. This won't be nothing like that. Like, I'm gonna keep it respectful. I really, really, really want to know, what do people deem Zach treating her well? So maybe I can better understand what Fatima deems as being treated well. Because unfortunately, and this is just calling a thing, y'all, like within the Black community, a culture that has unfortunately developed is that treating us well is not cheating on us. not hitting us. Like, that's pretty much it. Like, that's all you got to do to be a good man. Don't put your hands on us and don't cheat on us. But, you know, even if you cheat, things happen. We supposed to stay anyway. The bar is literally in hell. So I would really love to know what y'all are deeming as him treating her well.
I think Layla, I'm not sure. Zach cooks for her. He cleans for her. He takes her to dinner. Tells her every day that he loves her. Is this the person that was in here last week? We found out was a teenager or something.
Who? What? I don't know which one you reading.
Oh, Layla.
Oh,
I'm
Zach
trying to
cooks for
remember.
her,
Was that
cleans for her. Okay, let's go ahead and break it down. Zach cooks for her. Does he live in that house with her? Does he need to eat? I'm thinking yes for both of those things. So he's not just cooking for her. He's cooking. He needs to survive as well. He cleans for her. Cleans what? His house? The most I've seen happen is her friend come over for a glass of wine. Meanwhile, he has had friends over to his house running amok, getting naked, drinking beers, doing all types of stuff. So if I was to bet my money on seeing the day-to-day in the ZATIMA house, there is more cleaning that needs to be done behind Zach and whoever the hell comes with him than there is tied to Fatima. So he's cleaning up after himself for her? Okay. He takes her to dinner. We have seen him take her to one dinner to apologize and then love bomb her into a proposal. That's one of my biggest issues. They don't go on dates. He has made fun of the things that she's interested in, like listening to jazz and philosophy. Like, he does not actively engage in the things that make her her and make her smile. He is resting on the fact that she finds some type of joy and excitement from making his life better, making his life easier, and making him smile. Yeah. But it's not reciprocated. Yeah. So that don't count either. And this is just me, like, literally having this dialogue with you about what those things are and how they have been conflated, I feel like, in the Stan's imagination to be a lot more than what they actually are. And then he tells her every day that he loves her. He tells Karen that he loves her too.
Yeah.
Feel free to reply back, babes. I don't know if Layla is the one that
Yeah, she said she's the teen. She said she answered it. Oh, yeah.
You got kicked out of school. Child. Okay, so Layla, because you're also a teen, babes, I need you to know now that this is not enough. That this is not what you aspire to. That this is not who you looking to partner with. And you deserve so much more, babes. I truly want you to know that. Yeah. And there's more out there. Not only do you deserve more, but there's actually more out there. Don't believe the hype. And yes, there can be percentage in the dating pool, but there is more out there. Do not lower your standards.
Yeah. And I think this is important too.
Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and I am glad that, you know, there is somebody on the show. I mean, well, on our show that's on in the comment section that is so young, that is a teenager, because this goes to show how when it's more than just a show.
Yeah.
Because you have impressionable minds. You have people who may not be experienced when it comes to relationships and love and how to learn to value themselves. And then they look at a couple like Zach and Fatima and they aspire to have that, when the reality is that is not something that should be, in my personal opinion, should be looked at as a goal, should be looked at as I aspire for a man to love me that way. It wasn't shown on Sisters, but it's a point that you made, Erica, that I thought was very great and valid. On ZATIMA, we find out the things that Fatima is interested in. Zach basically throws salt on all of that and tells her, you need a thug, you need somebody, you need street, you need this. And it's like, I may like that edge in a man, but it has nothing to do with the things that I am cultured in. And basically he's saying, well, whatever you like, I'm not going to be a part of that. I got to bring you into my world. It's all about me. And that has been one of my biggest issues when it comes to this relationship. It is supposed to be a mutual beneficial situation, not one person downing themselves, lowering themselves so that they can make the other person feel liberated in the relationship. It's about both of you guys' freedom. And I just feel that Layla, that when you're never too young to value yourself, and preferably you don't have to go through certain situations where you are lowered to think less of yourself, but you can learn to value yourself. So when a man comes and smiles in your face, or has money, or has a good body, you're not swayed by that, because you know who you are and the things that you want. And unfortunately, when we look at a couple like Zach and Fatima, aesthetically they look great together, but when you take all that down and you look at the values and the morals, they're non-existent. Their entire relationship is Zach heavy. Fatima does everything for Zach. What does he do really for her? He doesn't feed her in any way other than the physical, in the sexual sense of the word. So this is why it is so important to have, to me, balance on these shows.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because you have someone young that can perceive things to be a certain way that's can be detrimental in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So
literally. So yeah, Layla, you like somebody, you like some little boy like you. If he don't like or cannot expose himself to the things that you like, he don't like you like that. If he can't prioritize you in a similar way that you prioritize him, he don't like you like that. And believe that. Like, don't allow yourself, your homegirls, whatever, to convince you otherwise. That is what that behavior means.
Yeah.
Let's read some of these comments.
And you're not a terrible person. You're just young, and you just may be inexperienced. You know what I'm saying? With a lot of things. I don't think there are grown women. There are grown women who, baby, love Zach and Fatima down, and they have had their life experiences. So you being young, you may have been through a lot, or whatever the case may be, but when it comes to truly valuing and assessing your emotions in a healthy way, there are just certain dynamics that you won't allow in your space. And sadly, sometimes we get to that place when we're, we done been through our 20s or late 20s, 30s, and things start to change, and that's my story. When I was young, in my 20s, I was buck wild. Now, thankfully for me, things changed for me in my early 20s, which I'm thankful for. So a lot of experiences I don't have, but I have more than enough. But life caught up with me very early, and it's like I had to make a decision and change drastically some things about myself. And it's just, and it is entertainment, it is all of that, but at the same time, use this stuff for your benefit. Use it it could be a beneficial lesson for you, so that you don't have to go into those stumbling blocks and pitfalls that we may see these characters go in.
That part. And to piggyback, don't let other people make you feel like a terrible person. And that's a very different thing than feeling bad for decisions that you made or mistakes that you might have made. Because even that, it has a purpose, and it has a moment. If you did something that you feel like was outside of your character, or something that's not in line with who you want to be, the woman you want to be, the young girl you want to be, whoever you want to be, then that feeling that you have, that terrible feeling, is to denote that. It's to tell you that so that you can make a change. Like, one of the favorite quotes that I think about often is like, we are not trees. We can move, we can change. We're not planted and rooted in this one place and can't do nothing but just continue on the path that was laid when we were planted. Like, at any moment we can about face. And I think you making a comment of like, people make you feel like you're a terrible person, I think is so brilliant, and I appreciate you for doing it, because a lot of times people take the criticism that Ellie and I give for these characters and mean that we are deeming these characters like completely terrible people, unredeeming, they just never gonna come back from that. And it's like, no, we are making very valid criticisms about where they are, but we also go out of our way. Well, actually, I don't think it's out of our way, because it's very natural to both Allie and I to also include what they could do different to be the people that they say they want to be, which is the different part. And just to reiterate, like, we all go through seasons where we make mistakes. We all go through seasons where we get down. We all go through seasons where we're outside of ourselves and we're not behaving how we would want to behave. But at any given point, you can see that in yourself and you can change.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So thank you so much. I want to read some of the other comments too before we move on from the ZATIMA-ness of it all.
Yeah.
Oh, and Zika says, don't y'all remember it's the outside forces that's causing the issues?
Yeah.
I love y'all. Y'all be just as ordered and petty as me sometimes. It's the outside forces. What was the one before that? As long as the light bill is paid. Listen.
Yeah, light bill is paid. Oh, baby, Chrissy said we saw Fatima go on more dates with Paul than her so-called fiance.
Ooh.
Chrissy. That's, yes.
If you gonna speak a word, then speak a word, Chrissy.
That's a word, yeah. That's a word, Chrissy.
Erica James says he drinks wine with her while she's allegedly I can't. Danator says no, he doesn't, because she has too much drama to put with, because I think I would have went when he went to the next door. Oh, he has too much drama, yes. Child, we didn't even bring up Deja's ass. Child Tyler trying to make sure women think that the norm is to put up with the insufferable just as long as you got a man. I mean, it's definitely pointing to that. It's definitely seemed like that, Edwina. And it's like, Tyler, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying this particular point that you selling, babes, because I will be single all day before I suffer with a man. I tell you, I will not do it again. Okay. I've done it before, been there, bought the t-shirt, will never do it again. If I got anything to say about it. They're not treating each other. Tiffany Banks says they're not treating each other well. Fatima enables Zach to keep being a man child. Zach acts as if he hates all women to feed Fatima's insecurities. Ooh! Ooh!
Okay.
I mean, points were made. I mean, I think that her enabling him isn't necessarily the best, but I do think that she treats him well. Better than he deserves. I don't know. What you think about that, Ellie? But I think that her points were just so spot on. Like,
I was trying to find it again.
I just pinned it.
It's okay. Okay. They're not treating each other well. Fatima enables Zach to keep being a man child. Zach acts as if he hates all women to feed Fatima's insecurities. You know what? I agree with that. Because one of the things too, also, where we want to go there since we talking about Fatima and Zach, when Karen called him, and that goes into exactly that comment that Tiffany just stated so eloquently. When he was like, "Oh, Karen's calling me." Fatima was like, "Oh, she is." Yeah, answer it. I don't want her energy right now. I'm sorry, what? Her? Like, what do you think? And okay, so they have a quick interaction. All Karen wanted was the name of a realtor. Once he said he would give it to her, that was it. So when he clicks back over, you know, what does she want? Oh, she wanted the number to a realtor. Oh, she's buying a house. I ain't asked all that. Oh, okay. Well, make sure you give it to her. We want to, and Fatima, we want to keep her in this space as if her and Zach are puppets controlling Karen's mood and controlling the things that she does. He was like, yeah, she was actually nice. I said, what the fuck? I'm sorry. When I tell y'all, I'm so sick of, I'm sick and tired and just done with this thing of Karen was such this evil person. And Zach can't believe she's being nice. And Fatima, well, we got to keep her in this space. Who the hell? This be the mess here. They get me on 10 because I'm like, who are y'all? Who are y'all? I said, if we're gonna be all the way honest, I feel that Zach had a problem with Karen not sniffing his ass in that conversation. I think you had an issue with that. I don't think you know how to. I don't think he knew how to take Karen just asking him a question and getting the hell off the phone. Cause she wants you so bad, and you're the greatest love of her life, and so on and so forth. Oh no, I just need you to send me that number, bro. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. I said, baby, Fatima and Zach with this mess right here. Mm-mm.
But you know what? ZATIMA works hard. But Brian is working harder when it comes to the Karen propaganda, and I'm here for it.
Hey,
I am here for
Erica.
it. Tyler, give me all of the you're going to be a great mother. You're so nurturing. You're so nice. You're so... Give me all of it. Inject it into my veins. Because the way that y'all want to play in my good sis face, like she could never be soft. She could never be nice. She not nurturing. She don't care what. She take care of all of you. All you hoes is her sons. In all honesty. All you hoes is her sons.
Come on now.
Zach on the phone talking about something. She was actually nice. Suck a dick.
Yeah.
Because you're full of it. You and your goofy ass girlfriend go back and forth and play in Karen's face when y'all both have experienced certain things from her and not negating any of the negative that y'all experienced, but stop playing like she's a big bad wolf. Stop it.
Yeah. Now I got a question for you by this Brian. Do you think Brian and Aaron are brothers?
Yes. And I'm excited.
Okay.
I'm ecstatic, actually.
That's what I think.
I don't give a damn at this
do y'all
point.
Think that?
As long as Brian keeps saying nice shit about Karen for the audience to get it beat into their head, I don't give a damn what he do, honestly. I don't care how creepy he make y'all feel. I don't care. Continue. Talk your shit, Brian. Support this woman. Because the rest of these people who so-called love her is not doing it. And yes, he got to be tied to Aaron in some way, Allie. He has to be.
As soon as he was talking about his mom, and she was like, yeah, she raised you right. He was like, well, you know, me and my brothers. I said, wait. I said, is this Aaron's? It's Brian. Aaron's brother. I'm here for it.
Me too.
I'm here for it. I am. And I understand people's reservations about, you know, Brian. I do. However, one thing I do like is that Tyler used this character who indeed is a stranger and somebody she really doesn't know, who understands what it's like to have children, may not know what it's like to be a single parent, but he can speak from a place that is relative to him and give her encouragement in that way, because none of her friends really can. So I was like, I do appreciate that aspect of it. And we're not really accustomed, other than Aaron, we are not accustomed to seeing Karen being the character to be encouraged, to be given a sense of foundation that, yes, girl, like, you can do this. You're going to be great at it. You're nurturing. I can tell you're going to be a great mother. And I love hearing that come from a man who is a parent. Like, I really love seeing that dynamic, even though I know he can, you know, we don't know everything about Mr. Brian, but I do enjoy seeing that.
Same. Like I said, go ahead and inject it into my veins.
Yeah. I was here for it. I was here for Karen being about her business. I was here for him encouraging, like, you can own this. You could be one of these black women out here that not only have a business, but own the land that it's on. I'm like, speak that empowerment to this black woman.
Yes.
I loved it. Absolutely. I loved it. I sure did.
Ebony looks amazing, which means Karen looks amazing. Her ass is glowing. This new salon is going to look wonderful on her. Come on, floor to ceiling windows.
Yes.
Come on, office night in the back with the storage supplies. Come on, this is feeling very much so like your elevation season.
Yeah.
I love it for her. We got a little bit of Karen in this episode, and listen here, I enjoyed every bit of it. But that was one of the first things I thought about. I feel like Brian might be adopted and Aaron might be adopted. And that would speak to why the hell Brian adopted so many damn kids.
So many kids.
Because he got 7, but only 2 of them are biological, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Mm-hmm.
And it would make sense of why Aaron was so willing to like take care of somebody else's child and his ex-wife as well as with Karen.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Tyler, I see what you're putting down, and I appreciate it. Now these season 7 writers, y'all go pick this up and dunk it, or what? What y'all finna do? What y'all finna do?
Yeah.
We gonna need a dunk. We gonna need a slam dunk though. Cause I'm totally here for it. And yes, Karen gonna have her attitude. She gonna be pissed. She gonna magically come, like the down payment gonna be paid for her by Aaron, and she ain't gonna know. And that's perfectly fine. I am all here for a black man showing up for a black woman, even when she don't want the help because she too proud and she don't want things to get mixed up. Okay, cool, girl. That's fine. That's fine. But as long as you don't know and you ain't concede to it, then you in your brain you didn't take anything from him. So that's perfectly fine. Correct. It's given the Lord is working. And you know what, Aaron? We love a king that knows exactly what he wants. And you have been dead set on helping this woman specifically for quite a while. And you're not going to let her, Zach, Fatima, or nobody get in the middle of it. And you know what? Conviction is sexy. It just is.
I mean, hey, I'm with you. You're right. I'm with you.
What did y'all think about Brian? Do y'all think that Brian is related to Aaron? Drop it in the chat.
Let's see. I did think that for a moment about Brian, but at the same time, he's giving me scammer. He may be Aaron John's brother.
Y'all are never gonna let Aaron the John thing go. I still get so tickled when they call him Aaron John. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm still curious myself.
Greg says, I think Brian might want to steal Karen's baby because he seems very shady. Steal her baby?
Steal her child? He got for a long time to do that.
Right. Emma Johnson says, what if Hayden has Fatima taken out and Zach wants Karen back? He can't come back. I'm putting my foot down. Whitney says Fatima has been Zach's foster mom since they got together.
Who said that?
Whitney Scott. Why are y'all like this? That is hilarious. Their story is trash without Karen naming their mouth. Listen, that was the most interesting thing that happened with ZATIMA, because other than that, we just get him repeatedly saying how you are going to forever keep me no matter what I do to you. And you know what? I might not deserve it, but I'm going to go ahead and enjoy and bask in it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Grace. He came out of nowhere, so I think it's a possibility. That's creep behavior. I'll take it, by golly, Miss Molly, because Karen don't got a lot of allies. So if she gonna ally with a creep, I like her creep better than I like Danny's creep.
That's a creep for real. That's a creep for real.
I don't know about y'all, but I like her creep better than Danny's creep.
But I think I did see somewhere else someone was like, they think that Brian wanted to harm Karen in a way where he was going to take her baby. And I was like, well, she's only 2 months. I know that we're going to have a 3-month time jump. She's only going to be 5 months pregnant. He got to stick around a long time to steal her child or to cause harm in that way. I don't think that's the angle. Like, I don't think that's the angle when it comes to that character.
DNC greatest says Tyler better stop playing and make Karen babies in game when it's all said and done. He has more than earned it. To hell with Trash Zach. Aaron Harper Carter is Karen's soulmate. Well,
Agree, baby. I agree with you. And I miss Kevin. I miss seeing Kevin on our screen. Bring him back.
Too.
Bring him out. Bring him out.
Okay, I think we caught up with comments. What else, Allie? What else we got to talk about?
Girl, who we got left, child? We want to get Andy out the way.
Let's go for it.
What happened? First of all, her intro to this episode, I could have done without. Hayden, get out of their face. What you gonna do?
Get out of her face.
Well,
I am not what I'm perceived to be.
oh, girl, that line
you are
there.
perceived to be, babe.
You are everything we perceive your ass to be. Yo, baby, you are everything we perceive you to be.
Like,
I said,
do you think we don't see you?
I said, Andy. He was like, oh, so you the chick that can eat at the tablecloth, but you can also, yeah, and I keep a bottle of hot sauce in my purse. I said,
Andrea, you want to be ghetto so bad.
Andy,
you want to be ghetto so bad until it's time to get on the bus. You want to be ghetto so bad until it's time to date the janitor. You want to be ghetto so bad until it's time to actually be ghetto. Relax.
Amazed me how you got so much like what's the word, tenacity and boldness in your spirit that you approach men crazy, but you won't ever step to a woman like that. Baffles me. I said, but Andy, we perceive you to be many things, and those things are absolutely correct. They're on brand. This thing with I'm so excited to see this thing end with Jordan and Andy because it's going to go nowhere. It's going to go nowhere. And I said this in my review. Andy is the type of woman, to me, Andy would date, I ain't going to say date, Andy would have sex with pretty much anybody. Mm-hmm. But I don't think she would have sex with Jordan. And that says a lot.
Really?
But she doesn't have much, I don't think she would have sex with him. I don't.
Why don't
I really don't.
She would have sex with him?
I think Andy looks at Jordan like he's weak.
Okay.
Like he's
I get that.
I say he
and
don't
the crazy
give
thing
that.
Is he growing on me. I couldn't stand him from first sight, but now I'm like, oh, I can make this.
He ain't grown on me yet. He's like oh, buddy, he like that. I can't get down with him yet. I just can't. I can't get down with him yet. What I do like about him is that he's a great brother.
Yes. I think that's what's helping him grow on me as a person, because I love how he showed up for his brother. I mean, for his sister.
Okay.
I get that though. I feel that 100%. I think that Andy would probably sleep with any man, weak or not, but I feel like she's not really attracted to him the way she wants to be attracted to him because he's weak. Yeah. What happened to Jordan? I mean, Robin, baby, we don't know. We have no idea.
That is the $1 million question. Where he at? Demetria, I believe Andy's going back to Gary too. I do.
Why?
I do. Remember we talked about this last week.
How?
I said it last week.
This man is still showing up at your job, Andrea, to disrespect you. Like, I
don't think she there yet. Like, I really don't. I don't see Andy being completely done with him. I really don't. For whatever the reason is. I believe Andy would still have sex with Gary. I believe she would still play the game. I don't think she's done yet.
He has done everything but tell her coochie stink. And what?
Yeah. Yeah. That's you facts.
That seems so preposterous to me. And the moment that it happens, I'm gonna be like, well, y'all said it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah. Because I think about everything that he's done, even before this happened. It's like, what would even make, like the last time she had sex with him, what would make, this man was spying on you. This man told you your head was trash. This man had a sex therapist in your bedroom with a model simulating sex. He he told you that no, you had a penthouse at the time. Your apartment once had your stuff seized by the FBI, took you out in the middle of nowhere, had you on the ground walking the dark world like you were Celia in The Color Purple. He's done some stuff.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know. I just don't think she's done yet.
Demetria says she stupidly still loves him. I don't believe that she ever really loved. I really don't believe that Andy knows what love is. I could be dumb for that, but I really don't believe that she knows what love is. I think that Gary has stuck around for so long because he's probably the man with the most money that she has ever messed with behind Robin, but Robin disappeared and shamed her for fucking a janitor. Yeah. Like, I still don't believe that it's, maybe that's also why I'm like, girl, what were you going back to? Because I don't believe it's rooted in love.
I don't believe it. You know what I think though? Well, this is what just came to me, because it's clear that I'm assuming, I think Andy's father passed away. Mm-hmm. And it appears that she was close to her dad. And it makes me wonder if, because we know in college she dealt with an abusive boyfriend. It makes me think that Andy is attracted to consistency, whether it's healthy or not. Like men who always make their presence known in her life, who's always there. And Gary is someone, he was consistent for 6 months. Even though he was married, he definitely couldn't, fully commit to her, but he was consistent. They had a schedule. He come there before he go to work, they do their little thing. He shows up, whatever they do, but he was consistent with Andy, even though it was an unhealthy consistency. And it makes me wonder, is that what she's attracted to? Like someone who's always gonna just show up for her. Because someone posted a scene. I actually forgot about this scene with her and Karen. Like they was going at it when Karen was telling her just how trash of a person Gary was. And Andy was I think this was after he, squeezed her and everything. She told Karen, like, you can leave. Like, we're done with this conversation. I love him. You don't know who he is, and so on and so forth. And it's like, but knowing what you know at this point about this man, he's not good, Andy.
Right.
And I don't believe you in love with him. Even the fact that you were going to marry this man, you're not in love with him. I'm trying to think, what could it be that would make you want to commit yourself in a lifelong commitment with a man who you're not actually in love with, who you honestly don't love. I think you love what he can do for you. Mm-hmm. And I think you love that he's always there, but
Child, it might be the daddy issues. You might be spot on.
But yeah, I wonder that. I really do. Because like the more these onions get pulled back on these characters, it really, it will get like a little taste, and then that's it. Because even like with Karen, her ending up with a pastor, I don't think would even be like too far of a stretch, because I think about when she had a conversation with Aaron and she was telling him how she feels about God based on the things that her grandmother instilled in her, like having a foundation of that. So it's like, we'll get little bits of things, but we don't get it again. That's it. Because Aaron was like, he couldn't pray. Like he think he's gone too far, he can't pray. And she was basically trying to encourage him to pray based on who she believed God to be, based on what her grandmother told her. So I'm like, there's just certain things that has happened, but we don't go all the way with it. So with Andy, the more that onion gets pulled back, Andy got a lot of issues, but it's like, what is this root issue that's causing her to choose these type of men?
Right.
That's the thing. What is causing you to do this?
Just asked a really great question. Does Penelope know Gary was married? Because that means that she was, a mistress majority of their relationship as well as Andy. I don't think Penelope knew. And I
think she finds out on the next episode.
Okay. And I'm waiting for Andy to damn say it, because she's being quiet as kept about the whole thing. It's like one thing for him to be cheating on her with you, but you was cheating on his wife with him and knew it. Like, leave with that too, Miss Mamas.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, but I don't think she knew.
DNC Grady says, do you remember what episode or season that was, Andy, when Karen spoke on what her grandmother taught her about God to Aaron? It sounds to me like it was in season 3.
That was in season 1. It was in season 1 after Fawn did what she did.
Oh, yep.
And Aaron was at her house, and he was like, he couldn't pray. And I think it was the episode where he had invited the cleaning people over. I think. Mm-hmm. I think it was that same around that same time, but I don't know the exact episode number. I'm sorry, but it was in season 1.
We need more. People were coming for me from the last Our Sisters heap of like, we don't need to know why Gary doing what he did. Because remember, I was like, I just need Tyler to give us something, tell us why. They're like, we don't need no excuse. Yeah. I'm like, I'm not trying to excuse nothing. But at this point, you just telling a circular ass story if you're not going to give us any kind of motivation behind it. And now I'm going to go ahead and tag Andy's ass onto it too. Why is she so attracted and or in love with this man? You going to have to dive deeper. This surface is not going to carry for another 5 seasons, Tyler. It's just not. Correct. There's nothing that is saying that Andy and Gary should still be together after all that they've gone through. If you have yet to give us any kind of backstory, tell us more about her damn daddy. Tell us about whatever the hell is driving Gary. Because like at this point, you just writing them together, and that's why they're together. It does not make any actual sense.
It don't make sense. Yeah. Yep.
Chrissy said, "Why Penelope want these facts and figures though?" Because she's hurt and she's trying to control a situation that she was put in, that she didn't want to be put in. And the only way that you could do that sometimes is leaning into your strengths and doing what you know, and however that applies to the circumstance.
Yes, I want to get into that preview a little later, because I said, baby, why do you need to know what the solution for Ian is? Because
preview, I don't think. I gotta watch it.
Girl, it was one after the show. I can't remember which one I saw it on, but it was like, okay, I have these. She was like, I have these dates. I need to know, were you with him? Girl, it doesn't matter. Sure. First of all, what you not going? Let me tell y'all this now. I've done some things in life I'm not proud of. I don't think I've intentionally ever messed with somebody. Well, I did, because I told y'all about the married man last week, I think. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to think how I would respond if his wife would have came to me and said, okay, Alicia, were you with Antoine? This. I can't see myself giving explicit or intricate details of what happened. The major thing that happened, it happened. Now we can discuss. I don't want your man. He's my friend. It was something that should have never happened. I do sincerely apologize, and I take responsibility for my part. But you're not going to pop quiz me and give me 10 questions. I'm not gonna answer that. So for her to say, Andy, these dates was Gary and you on these dates? No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Nope.
You think that's the energy that she coming with? So I feel
She
that,
didn't.
but
She
I
didn't.
also
She
feel
didn't.
like she's not coming from a place of blaming Andy per se. She's
She's
really
not.
just trying to make sense of it. And I kind of agree with Jordan in that Andy kind of wants to know too. Andy's one of them girls who wants to know as well. So y'all about to go ahead and plot this thing out on the calendar. It'll be one thing if Andy isn't that type of girl, but she is.
Right.
She's 100% that type of girl.
Yeah. All Andy needs to do is say, Penelope, baby, for the past 7 months, 8 months, especially the first, out of the 8 months, the first 6, me and Gary had sex every Monday through Friday. Because he would come to my house before he went to work. Huh?
At 6 a.m.
At 6 a.m.
The most
He was with
unsexy
me.
time to do it, unless that person slept with you the night before. Like, Andy,
Girl,
what was you thinking?
6 a.m. You think now? The only time that's really gonna happen, I go back to Destiny Child. When you come home late, tap me on my shoulder, I roll over. But you leaving your wife to come to my, because in my mind I'm thinking she already done gave you something before you came over here. That's just me. That's my way of thinking.
Period.
And I'm about to do acrobats on you. You have lost your mind.
Completely.
You have lost your mind. He come give you about 10 pumps. No, woke you up from your sleep for that.
For that?
Andy, you could have had a V8, sis. You could have had a V8. I'm sorry. No. But she didn't come with that energy. She just really, and I understand, she really just wanted to know how long it's been going, maybe the consistency of their interactions and things like that. I don't need to know all that. If my man cheated, the fact that he cheated, I don't need to know how many times. I don't need to know all that. So did he do this? Did you do this to him? I don't need to know that because the deed has been done. The trust has been violated. Excuse me. I don't need to know the detail. That's just me though. I don't need to know the details.
Does it change anything? The fact that she's pregnant.
That's different because maybe homegirl, and that would be because I don't think Andy and Gary was using condom. And girl, let me tell y'all something, right? I play about a lot of things. That unprotected sex mess, when you don't, and I worked in healthcare for many years, and one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my life, is to tell, it was 2 situations. I had to tell a mother that her 15-year-old son had HIV.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I had to tell a 15-year-old, a mother of a 15-year-old little boy that he had HIV because it was a nasty 30-something-year-old woman in the neighborhood who was having unprotected sex with teenagers, and she knew she was positive.
Wow.
That was one of the
she should have caught a
hardest
charge. She should have definitely caught a charge behind that one.
Baby, what? Oh, she's in prison.
Oh, as she
and
should.
then the other one was, yeah, she's in prison. I had to tell a married man that he had contracted HIV from his wife. He was faithful. The only person he was sleeping with was his wife. He didn't feel he had to use protection because this is my wife. And I just figured if you're gonna cheat, the very least you can do is protect yourself. Than to have unprotected sex with somebody and then come bring it back to your spouse.
Yeah.
Girl, that man said, y'all better keep me in this office because if you let me go, she's dead. Period. Because I'm thinking as soon as you said that, that's what came in my mind. This woman is pregnant. Andy sleeps around with different people and she does not protect herself. That's obvious. And now, girl, ooh. Yeah, that brought things into perspective. I forgot the chick was pregnant. Just that quick. Yeah, that does make a difference. That makes a hell of a difference.
And honestly, I'll be a little bit more inclined with this woman 8 months pregnant coming to me talking about, so I got a calendar I need to understand. Okay, lady. Don't break. What you need to know.
That changes things. Yeah. Woo.
They need to bring back episodes of people getting tested. Child,
Yeah,
we started the series off with Karen getting, and this is how y'all will never convince me that Karen's story is not the rock and the pillar of this entire series, because all the meat and potatoes has gone to her. We have not seen another sister get tested, but they all can.
Okay? Lovely. They effing lovely. And then Gary nasty ass. I forgot about the woman who Andy had the threesome with. He had sex with her too.
Yep.
Gary has had sex with so many women. And you got a nerd has, oh God. Girl, I already strongly dislike the character of Gary. That just took me to another place. Cause that's nasty.
Completely. And dangerous.
And I know he was still having sex with Jasmine. You can't convince me of. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all messing with married people, and they tell you they ain't having sex with their spouse. That's a lie. That's a lie.
A bold-faced lie.
They have sex. Ridiculous.
Y'all, did we hit everything?
Sabrina got a job back. They not hiring Maurice back.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, and I actually put this in my review. Y'all, I know some of y'all want Maurice out of here, but I need him to stay a little bit longer because I feel like he is really the comedic relief of this show. He is funny.
He is. I don't want him gone. I don't want him gone from the show. I think
said,
that
if I was you, you're not.
You're not. And I like he was like, you're not, so what he said? He said, but you're not, so not. Like, just don't. And Sabrina was like, but if I was, I said, that's right, go ahead, finish your sentence, Sabrina. But I think that moment was such a it was the first time I think I've ever heard Sabrina say that Maurice was her best friend. And she said it twice on tonight's episode. So it really put into perspective truly how, I mean, you could tell that she loves Maurice and wants the best for him, but it put a lot of things into perspective. Like, the women, these are my sisters. You're my best friend. And I was like, wow, that's different. I think also for her to say it to him as well. It was one thing to say it to the manager or whatever, but then also to say it to Maurice as well. And I said, I wonder if he's ever heard those words, you know, spoken to him, because to me it did kind of make him softer in that moment. Even when he found out that Sabrina had been demoted, you know, he kind of like put his own stuff to the side for a moment and you know, and give her the encouragement that she needed. And I think Maurice is a great asset to the show when he is being a great asset on the show. Like, I think it's like these moments like this. And yes, I do love, because I think Maurice is a funny character. So I do love like his comedic timing and when he's like, be funny because you are funny. Yeah. I love that. I just think sometimes Tyler just embellishes his character a hell of a lot. But it's like, he's great the way that he is. We don't need all of that. He's really great. He's funny. He's hilarious. He does bring the comedic relief, and he does, to me, even bring some what's the word I'm looking for? He does bring a sense of like foundation to Sabrina's character. Yeah. Like, and I do like that when it balanced like that. So I thought I don't want to see him like going from the show. I think he's great. The character is great at what he does when he does it. I'm glad we got the moments that we got today, because I feel like this was at its core showing us exactly what their friendship is, and we haven't seen it like this in quite a few seasons. I feel like I've always known him to be this for her, even though these words were not actually explicitly said in this way. Mm-hmm. Like, even him saying thank you and not over embellishing and making things weird or awkward or like laughing the very sentimental moment of it off. Like, understanding that, you know, she came to you, she feels terrible, she probably fought hard for you, and you can feel that, and you can see Maurice receive that and not give her a whole bunch of shit about it. I'm like, thank God Tyler gave Maurice this moment, because there's been so many in the recent seasons where he's consistently pushing back against Sabrina, and it's clear that Sabrina is one of two people, the only two people that are in your corner and have never left your corner. One that is the longest, but like Calvin being a new addition, he's definitely there, but Sabrina has been there. Give her the respect that she deserves. And I'm glad it didn't create no tension. Like, the way that the synopsis was written, it felt like he was about to start resenting Sabrina for it. And I'm like, thank God. Yeah. Because I was waiting, because I remember what the synopsis says. So I was waiting for his response to be completely different. And I'm glad that it wasn't, because I was like, Lord, what's going to happen with Sabrina and Maurice? But I'm glad that's it was like that.
Yeah.
That I am.
And also, like, and I mentioned this in my breakdown, I love the little joke of like, you not Maurice, because girl, there is some things that you need to take from him. People walk over you like you are a damn rug. Stand up. Please.
baby,
Like,
people
I'm
walk
so tired of
over.
people playing in freaking Sabrina's face. Like, I'm ready to
Yes,
fight at all times for you. And so is
yeah,
Maurice.
yeah. They literally walk over her like she's a welcome home mat. Like consistently, you getting stepped on, baby. You weathering so many storms. You
And then just
just
smiling.
I hope in season 7 that we do see that side of Sabrina because she has it.
Yeah.
Like Sabrina would throw hands quick for other people.
Yep.
Like she would defend. That's the one person I will say she would defend her friends beyond a shadow of a doubt. She will put hands on somebody. She'll hurt somebody. But I'm like, I want to see you, baby, have that same type of boldness for your own self and who you are. And the fact that she's even being demoted. Why? She's being demoted for what reason? You know, she didn't fight for. She got her job back. That's great. But it's like I really want to see that side of Sabrina emerge because I know it's there, and I would love to see her function in that.
Yeah, me too. Same, same, same.
I think. Let me see. I want to say did we touch on everybody?
Child, I don't know. I'm just here for the vibes.
Let's see. Put like these little notes here. I think because we talked about Penelope showing up to the law firm, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did we?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh no. We talked about it from Andy's point of view. Oh no, we did. She got her little calendar. We did.
Okay.
I'm like, wait a minute.
So some people talking about season 7. You want to touch on that, or is anything else you want to touch on in the episode?
Y'all, is that everything from this episode? Before we go into the future, so that y'all can have this little mark of the spoiler alert. If you don't want to know nothing,
Yeah.
if you don't want to know nothing about season 7, this is your time now.
It's your time to shine.
We appreciate you. We love you. If you're dipping out because you don't want to, have nothing spoiled, even though I do have my synopsis breakdowns coming for it because I saw that. Give y'all a second. This was a good live tonight.
This was a good. We was able to encourage people.
Thank you for being vulnerable, honey.
Thank you for that, and thank you to everybody who also gave her encouraging words.
Yes.
As well. I thought that was really, really great.
Come on, community. And listen here. I mean, I don't know if I would have listened because I was hard-headed, but I am so big on just wanting to pour into people that are so much younger than us. Because if we could have learned some of the things that we needed to know earlier.
Yeah.
Baby.
I do. Yeah. And I was hard-headed. I never forget. I got into a situation when I was in college. And it was a counselor who was talking to me. And she was like, your mama didn't send you up here for this. She sent you up here to get an education. I'm 19. I was a freshman. She was like, your mama sent you up here to get an education. Your mama didn't send you up here for this. And I was like, yes, ma'am. I know. All right. She was like, get it together. And I went to HBCU, so it's like my aunt talking to me like, girl, get it together. This ain't it. This ain't cute. And I wish I would have listened at 19, but I did not. But I've always had people pour into me, and I've always been an intelligent person. I haven't always been wise, but I've always been smart. And then once wisdom became the thing that I wanted to live my life by, things started to change. Because I'm like, I'm like, nah, the Bible tell me that a foolish man learn from the mistakes of others. So, no, a wise man learn from the mistakes from others. A fool got to go. I don't want to go through it, and I want to pass my test on the first try. I don't want to keep having to do the same thing so I finally get it. But I think there are so many, and I know a lot of people in my life that I know that are so judgmental when it comes to younger women and them going through their journey. And I always say, well, someone had grace for you.
Mm-hmm.
Someone spoke life into you. Someone told you that you're going to get through this. You know what I'm saying? So the same type of empowerment that you received, give it back. Just give it back to them. I may not understand, I may not have experienced it, but I know what it's like when you feel like you're invincible or you're young and the world is your oyster and you finna go F it up and do whatever you think you big and bad to do. And I think I did that. But it's like at some point when valuing yourself becomes like a priority, and it's like you want to see other people win. You want to
That
see other
part.
people live their best life, and living your best life ain't partying and clubbing all the time. It's about being healthy within, emotionally, spiritually, psychologically. You know, all of those things that we kind of don't hear a lot of people who do this talk about this.
Yeah.
You know, talk about these things. So, yeah.
Yep.
Um.
Okay, so some people are talking about the preview for next week, and then you were talking about season 7.
Yeah, so people want to talk about the preview for next week. Fatima putting her hands on another woman yet again. Look like she about to beat up Heather.
I'm so
I want Heather
angry.
to knock fire out Fatima.
But she not.
But she not. Yeah, she's not. She's not.
Can we just get proof? Before we go scorched earth, can we just please have a little bit of proof? Something to stand on. Why are we going up in people's houses mollywopping their asses? All so that you could just make this more complicated and you still don't have no damn proof. So now you catching an assault charge behind hearsay.
And why are y'all at this woman's house? Is that Fatima? No, Fatima, no. Why are you in this woman's house though? Why are y'all there? I said, baby, Fatima. This the kind of mess too that we talking about. This is the second time that she has put her hands on Heather. You went to Heather's job and assaulted her. Now you've gone to Heather's house and you've assaulted her. The fact that Fatima has not gotten hands put on her is so mind. This is how when I be saying how Ty is so biased. There ain't no other character on this show who has done this or who would have been able to do this without hands getting put on them in some shape, form, or fashion. But Fatima, you walk into people's homes, their jobs, the gym, the jacuzzi, and you assault them? What?
And get off scot-free.
Nothing happens. Nothing ever. I'm like that. Nothing ever happens. She just do what she want to do. Hit, beat, push, punch, stab, shoot. Well, I mean, hell, she done did all the above. I said, my God, I don't know. I don't know. Let me see, let me pull up this thing.
At this point, I'm just like, I'm more so frustrated. Yes, in the poor decision making, but also y'all are not even exhausting all of your options. You have completely taken the option off the table of actually co-parenting and trying to help Heather out, looking at her like a damn human being. And
Yeah.
I just thought about this. I didn't mention this in my breakdown, but another option you have is your good homegirl, Karen. Y'all are so concerned. Send Karen's ass over there to talk to us since y'all can't seem to reason with her or understand the woman. Like, you could do so many things other than going into this woman's house to beat her ass and take her son, but that's the one that you choose.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can't remember. Somebody can put it in the comments because I can't remember if it was Zach or Fatima who made this statement when they were like, she's a hood rat. She'll take the money.
I think it was Fatima.
Fatima that said that, and I'm just like,
girl, you're also a hood rat. Your mama was a hoe. You know what? I'm not even doing this with her. Go ahead, Allie.
But I love the statement that you made, and I will always stand on that as well. Initially, it was Fatima suggested the fact that they help. Um, what's the girl name? Heather.
Yeah.
That they help her, and I get a lot of, as you call them, Fatima-holics and Zachaholics, who feel as though no, he don't need to do anything. It's been 3 years, and now all of a sudden all she wants is his money. And I look at it like it's been 3 years that Heather has been doing this on her own. It's been 3 years she's probably been struggling.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Heather really wants to be a stripper. Maybe it's the quick money or fast money, whatever it may be. She comes across the fact that now the person who she knows is her son's father has funds, and she wants to be compensated for that. I understand the logic. To me, that logic is not so far-fetched, and I get that. So now finding out that the baby is indeed Zach's son, let's have a meeting where we can come together and find out how we can best co-parent this child. Michael is nonverbal. Michael has, some developmental issues, whatever the case may be. How can I help in this? What can we do? Instead of it being, oh no, you're gonna come to our house and because first of all, if we remember correctly, Zach was just trying to make it to where Heather couldn't really get a lot of money out of him. That was his first line of, so all of this, my son, I can't eat, I can't sleep, my head about to explode. That wasn't your main concern though. And then help me out. When Michael was at Zach's house, when Fatima was looking at his body, didn't they discover bruises on his back?
We don't know what the hell they discovered because they never actually showed us. And I'm supposed to believe freaking goddamn frack who are making it seem like it's this big damn deal, but it wasn't a big enough deal for you to put a sheet down and a blanket over that goddamn baby or to feed him that dry ass rice that she was cooking. Like, she just looked at his back and shot, and we were supposed to grasp what the hell was going on. But y'all have already overreacted, I feel, in too many other ways that I'm like, I can't trust what the hell. It could have been some back knee on his back.
Right. We
didn't see them get that baby. Like, well, I guess he said, oh, he's in the bath. I don't know. Like, I just don't trust any of it. Tyler needs more evidence because these two are not convincing enough. No. Jethro and Sharita, they're not convincing me that they need the baby. They're not.
Yeah.
That's what I said, Grace. Why didn't y'all ask to take pictures if it's that bad?
Thank you. You
want custody so bad, you want the lawyer to go back and forth. Are y'all even paying for this? Because at this point, you getting on my goddamn nerves. You're kicking up attitude. This is the first time we've actually got to see Zach apologize for giving attitude for somebody that was trying to help him. And he only did it because he knows that this man is gay and don't want Fatima, which is a whole other conversation about Zach and his fucking personality.
Girl,
but you want this man to run back and forth to the damn courthouse, has no evidence, no reports in the goddamn system, and y'all asses ain't doing nothing but worrying him, blowing up his phone day and night, popping up at the office. Go take a picture. You want to keep popping up at niggas' houses? Take a picture. Get a written witness statement. Do something with yourselves. Didn't Scooby-Doo teach you anything? What kind of investigation is this? Shit. They're getting on my nerves.
Those are facts. I'm so sick of Fatima, sick of her and Zach. Them is who gonna make me stop watching Sisters. And if the writers take my girl Karen off her path to be chasing Zach again, I'm gonna be real vexed. I get it. Well, this kind of lead into the season 7 thing, because it looks like Karen is enjoying her lavish life. It looks like she's in a great place. She got her, not everybody with this darn baby bump. She 5 months pregnant. She has a baby bump.
Oh, I can pull it up real quick. I got the poster for it. Hold on.
You got it? Okay.
Let me, since we talking about it, child, let me go ahead But you can keep going while I do that.
Yeah, she got the baby bump. Now she got the baby bump. Some people saying, "Oh, the baby bump wasn't necessary." I said, "Shut the hell up."
Please, y'all have begged, kicked and
Because
screamed.
when I say, as a collective, this fandom has gotten on my goddamn nerves. When she gonna show? Why she not showing? I said, baby, we already know that each day is between 3 to 4 episodes. We know how long it's been for us in the real world, but not in Tyler Perry land. And I'm just so glad that she's showing. She 5 months. We getting this 3-month jump in season 7. I'm so happy for it. But yeah, Karen is like, she gonna be opening her new salon, cutting the ribbon on it. It looks like this is the place that Brian suggested. So it looks like she's gonna be owning in ownership. I'm happy for her.
I am too. It looks good on her. Elevation looks amazing
does.
on her. And hopefully we are actually going to get this baby. I thought that Tyler was going to do some and give us some problems, but she's making it quite far along in her pregnancy. So I believe that we are actually going to see her make it to motherhood. I'm excited for that. I love this for her.
Yeah. I'm happy. The new writers, you know what I'm saying? Even if they get on my nerves sometime in season 7, they've done a big thing for me.
Just in the time jump. We're jumping 3 months.
Yeah. Yeah. The advancement of this storyline, I love it for us, and I love it for them.
Yep.
Like, I can only imagine how it feels to lend your talent to stale work. I'm sorry, that's just what it is to me. And the fact that they get to see progression in their work and be at different places in their lives, even if it's 3 months, I'm excited to see that. Even the storyline with Sabrina of her freezing her eggs, I think is such a powerful storyline for women in their mid to late 30s, and you want children but you don't know, and then this might be the best thing for me to do. I'm so excited to hear that conversation.
Me too.
I'm so excited.
I'm like, we're finally talking about some real
Yes.
And like, hopefully with that conversation about freezing your eggs, about how much it is, like, well, you know, she has some money saved up because she wanted to buy a house, so she can actually just afford it. But freezing your eggs costs $20,000.
Yeah.
Like, so you need to tell me I gotta wade through the waters of this person, hold my standards up high and not settle, so that I don't birth a child with a man who really don't love me and or my damn child, and try to prolong the time I have to do that, and I gotta come up with $20,000 to do so.
Right.
For the first round, and that might not even work.
Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm here for the story. I'm totally here for it. Andy's story is still supposedly tied to Gary, in that, you know, Gary is like back in, I don't even understand how that still happened. Like, Jordan, you're still taking money from Gary and you know all this now?
And why would you? Yeah, exactly.
So I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to Danny's story. Sabrina and, well, Karen has always been in for me with this show, but Sabrina and Karen are single-handedly going to save the whole series.
Yeah. And then think about this, man. I said, I'm mad. I love season 7, but I'm mad at y'all because y'all look like y'all gave everybody superb stuff. But why for Danny, we see her getting it in the office and the kids catch them, obviously. And I'm just like,
oh wait, so I didn't see that part. Maybe I tuned her ass out.
Yeah, it was like a dress she had on. I guess they were in the process of, and she didn't have the opportunity to fix it before the kids came in. I said, oh, so y'all getting busy at work? Is this what's happening? Where's the conflict of interest at in that, Danny? Okay. All right. Child. And then he was telling her something like, you knew what it was when it started. Like, don't act like you didn't know what it was when it started. Like, either get with it or move on. I said, well, what the hell happened there? So that's something. I said, okay. And it looked like somebody died. Somebody getting pulled out in the stretcher. I said, was that Hayden? It was a man. It was a man with some hard bottom, with them hard bottoms on, and his feet were straight up like this.
And Tyler is not gonna let it be Gary for us.
No, it ain't gonna be.
That would single-handedly save Andy's story. I could watch her grieve Gary. I could watch that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't agree with it, but I could watch it.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Have y'all seen the preview? I have on the screen right now the first look at the imagery, which I love. This takes me back to not this season, but the previous season, which was "A Storm is Coming." That was the theme. I love their pictures then too. This feels a lot like that. They look so mature. Andy is finally up out of these twists.
Yes.
Does Danny got braids?
She has braids. Yeah.
Okay, girl. So Ellie, I do want to know what I'm looking at here because I've also been catching not strays. These have been direct shots. I'm not even going to try to sugarcoat it. Direct shots, because I have my video about, we both have videos about, is Fatima actually pregnant? Because people are really convinced that she's actually pregnant.
Yeah.
Are we seeing her with her hand on her stomach here?
I don't think so. I just think it's the way her hands are placed because Andy's hands are up too,
Similar,
and she's pregnant. So I said the only person who looked like they're actually gripping something is Karen Mott.
Yeah. And we love this for her. She looks good.
And even in the preview, Fatima didn't appear to have any type of stomach.
And honestly, the behind the scenes that I'm seeing of season 3 of Zatima, it don't look like it either. She's giving snatch for the damn god. So like, y'all can relax on your good sis E. I am actually rooting against her being pregnant because I think that she already has sacrificed quite a lot, and to bring a damn child in it, her life will never be hers again as of right now. Until they get to a healthy place in a relationship, I can't root for them to have no damn kid just yet. But I'm not so against it. I'm just coming up with anti-Fatima pregnancy propaganda. The math is not mathing, y'all. She's running around here drinking. She's beating bitches' asses. It's giving not pregnant.
It's giving not pregnant. I'm gonna see how many people. When is she gonna show? I want y'all to keep that same energy y'all have for Karen. Ooh. Please have it for Fatima. Ooh. Because ain't nobody tell her to blurt out she was pregnant. But since she did it, I want y'all to keep that same energy y'all have for Karen. When she gonna show? Is she really pregnant? I think it's in Karen's mind. I think she's mental. Please echo those same thoughts about Fatima. I can't remember her last name right now.
Wilson.
How that same.
She is not a Taylor yet.
Wilson. Yeah.
I love that.
I did see in the preview.
Gonna be mad. I'm posting clips now. Y'all can follow the podcast, the after show, our Sisters Keeper on all socials. And I started posting clips, and I just know once we make it to the wrong side of the Sisters fandom, they're gonna be losing it. They're gonna be completely feral in these comments. So Erica James, you better be over there having our back,
baby. This be the thing. I'm like. People just love to come for, baby. It don't matter. They just love to come. They love to say little stuff. It's funny.
They love it.
It's funny.
All right, y'all.
But I saw on the preview, I don't know if it was the end of credit ones or the extended one, but it looks like somebody tried to break into Danny's car, and she was getting attacked from the back. It looked like it was somebody trying to steal her car. Did y'all see that?
I see that.
Maybe it was the extended trailer.
Child, I gotta watch it. Somebody sent it to us in a DM, so I gotta see it once we get off of here.
Okay, because I think her window was shattered, and then like somebody came from behind her and grabbed her from the back, and I was like, "What's that?" Okay, and when you saw it, okay.
Child.
Okay, Tracy B saw it too. All right.
Y'all, if y'all haven't already, hit that like button. Give the live a like, honey. It's 95 of y'all up in here right now. We need to run them likes up real quick. Pretty please.
Yeah, hit that like button.
If you haven't already, subscribe to Allie at Allie Nick Official.
Yes.
Anything else?
I think that's it. I think that's everything.
When people losses, I be going in on the ZATIMA side of Twitter. Christy said the writers might overlook Fatima saying she's pregnant like it never happened. I mean, Tyler has done it, so I wouldn't be
It never
mad.
happened.
I
Because
wouldn't
he
be
showed
mad.
acting like Robin never existed. Like, we ain't seen that light bright. Like, he didn't bright up our screen, and now all of a sudden he ain't there no more. Ain't nobody has mentioned him. Is your name pronounced Rajaya? I think that's how you pronounce it. But I did see the guy that was walking out with Andy. This look like a whole new man. For season 7, the season 7 preview. I said, Hoppo, who is this? Who is him? Because that wasn't Jordan.
Child, not they about to hit the girls over the head with a bunch of penises. Like, this is gonna be penises everywhere. They're gonna have their pick and choose of the men.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm here for it. I'm already feeling the vibe in this poster, the little bits that we've gotten thus far. But I still need to go back because I wasn't really paying attention when I watched the trailer.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, y'all.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Thank you for kicking it with us for another dope episode
you,
of Our
everybody.
Sister's Keeper. Again, hit that like button. If you're catching this on replay, then feel free to drop your comments in the comment section because we will still see it. We will still keep the conversation going there.
Yes, yes.
Yes, it's 22 episodes, so next week's episode is the season finale. However, the week after that, season 7 premieres, so there will be no break. There's no break in between seasons. And season 3 of ZATIMA is currently filming. I think they're about to wrap up actually this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I anticipate when season 7 goes on hiatus, we'll probably get season 3 of ZATIMA.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Thank y'all again. I'll see you in the breakdown, in the preview. I did already record my breakdown, so that'll be up later tonight. I'm back. I know I missed a few. That's my business.
We ain't gonna say nothing.
But I got you. Kingdom Business ended last week, but if you haven't watched it already, it's the perfect time to go and binge it. It's a really great show. I have catch-up breakdowns for all of those episodes from this season coming. I did all of season 1. So, like, check it out if you're looking for something else to watch. Happy holidays. If you celebrate Christmas, Merry Christmas, Merry early Christmas.
Yes.
Allie, happy moving.
If I did.
I'm sending you over traveling mercies and moving mercies. Praying for everybody who can hear my voice right
everybody. Yes, everybody. Those that suffer from seasonal depression.
Yes.
I know it's big during this time, and I definitely pray your peace and calmness and tranquility. Those who have lost family members this year and who won't be, celebrating with you guys, and definitely my prayers are with you.
Yes. We love you guys, and we'll see you
love y'all
in the videos that we drop in between now and next week. But we'll see you on live again next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.